All right, so let's talk about the dopamine detox. Now, what is it exactly? Well, a dopamine detox can be performed in many different ways, but the way that I've determined it to be for this challenge is I'm not going to be on Instagram, I'm not going to be on Facebook, I'm not going to be on TikTok, but if it has anything to do with my personal training business or anything that has to do with studying something new, something that I've determined that I want to study, so either Spanish or personal training, then I'm not going to be on it throughout the day. I'm also only going to be listening to music when I'm exercising. Aside from that, no music, and I'm also not going to be drinking any coffee, well, any beverages with caffeine rather. So anything that is very mentally stimulating to me, I'm going to stay away from it for the dopamine detox part of this challenge. I guess the reason that I want to do this is because I've just felt so disconnected with being in the moment. I know with the challenge that I had last month, I had that I wanted to meditate, and I also had that I wanted to only be on technology for half an hour during the day. But it was through that I realized how difficult that this area actually was for me. I realized that I'm a little disconnected from being in the moment. For example, I'll just get distracted throughout the day with my phone, probably more than I should be getting distracted. I'll unconsciously reach for my phone, won't even realize it. I'll have to catch myself. I'll catch myself mid-reach, reaching for my phone. And even when I do reach for my phone, it's not like I do that much on it. Sometimes I'll just open up the Gmail application. So for the dopamine detox, I'm doing this to reset my brain, reset my mind, and just be in the moment more. I really feel like that after this part is over, I'm gonna feel so much more peace, so much more in the moment, and I also feel like I'm just going to enjoy everything just a little bit more. The way that I'm going to be achieving this is through a lot of accountability. What I found from the challenge that I did last month is there's something that comes pre-installed on Android devices, at least my Galaxy S10 device, that's called Digital Wellbeing. And I'm going to use that at the end of the month to show that I did not use my phone more than I should have. Additionally, I'm also going to be using the screen time application that comes pre-installed on MacBook devices. So on my MacBook Pro, there's an application called Screen Time. I'm going to use that to show that I did not use my computer as much as I should have. And additionally, I'm also going to be using a Google Chrome application called Track My Time that tracks which websites that you go onto and for how long. Honestly, for this area, I'm actually a little bit concerned because I've never really done anything like this before. And I have a feeling that at first I'm gonna feel very restless. I use my cell phone as a way to sometimes wake up in the morning or sometimes cool down after the day, just laying in bed, just watching videos. Sometimes even during the day, watching videos, watching the short clips on YouTube or listening to something as I go to bed. So it's gonna be a little bit concerning as I go through this. I think at first it's gonna be difficult for me to do. It's gonna be a shock to my brain, a shock to my system, but I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be something great for my mind, something to get me back into the moment, to enjoy everything more and to be even more focused than I am. I've never really had any experience with this area before. It's gonna be something completely brand new. I mean, last month I did something where I tried to only be on technology for 30 minutes during the day for things that were not business related, but that was really difficult for me to do because it got to be difficult to differentiate between business time and personal relaxing time. It just got very confusing to me as the month went by. So I guess that's all of the experience that I've had in this area, but going so far as a dopamine detox where I'm not being on any of those websites that I listed a little bit earlier, listening to music, having drinks with caffeine in it, It's gonna be a wake-up call to me because this is how my brain is. This is how I'm wired right now. And I think after this month is over, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back to the way that I was.